John Havlicek, right? Remember him?
Yes.
He's part of that
Celtics.
11. Yeah, Celtics. Remember we
Yeah.
talked about his stats and stuff?
Okay.
He won Finals MVP. I'm looking at 8-time NBA championship guy. Arguably same numbers as Scottie Pippen, I think. In a different era, though, right? I know. I'll bring this up here actually just to show y'all. This is Scottie Pippen of the Bill Russell era.
Timberwolves getting cooked.
Good for them. I'm happy about that. And we talked about this on when we tried the other podcast a while ago on Heads of State. So this man was one of the best players of his time. Gets no respect though. No respect. You know why? Because Bill Russell was on his team. Bill Russell didn't average as many points. Maybe got more rebounds, did whatever. But he was the man, right? Because he's the man. He showed up every game. He did all this stuff. But this guy was the point. He ran the point. He did all the shit. He won an NBA Finals. Been to the Star Game. All defense. All NBA. All everything, right? All rookie team. He made it. He made it, right? Hall of Fame, all that shit, right? You can make an argument for him being a GOAT or before Jordan at some point because he had more championships than Kareem. His stat line was as robust as a player of that era can be. If you base it on him showing up and doing all the things to get the championships, he's got 8 of them. He's got 8 of them. Jordan got 6. Russell got 11. This guy has the numbers that are better than Russell's. Arguably, you could say that he's better than Bill Russell.
Hold on, Hugh. Hold on. You were being serious right now?
I'm being serious.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
I'm being serious.
What's going on, bro? Because I saw the Thunder score and I just kind of was like, oh,
yeah.
Yo, what? Like, who the fuck is this Jim Crow era ass nigga, bro? I don't even know what the fuck going on.
I'm just saying. Okay, he all NBA.
What the fuck is Biff Tannen doing on the screen, bro?
Right?
What the fuck is happening?
My point is, this guy here has, and I brought him up before in our conversations, has a very illustrious career, but was overshadowed by the guy who was on his own team that did
7-time All-NBA second team. Okay. 7-time. Am I seeing that right or are my eyes deceiving me? 7-time All-NBA second team?
He's been on the first team 4 times.
No, I know, but does it say more times on the second team? See, this is what LeBron James fans do. You guys,
I'm not
emphasis on some other stuff.
Yeah, what was going? Yeah, what was?
No, this is my point.
Yeah,
they're missing what I'm saying. We have a bunch of people that look at a time, and that's why I call it nostalgia, where Jordan ran the league. Yes, he did the amazing three-peat twice and all this stuff, but there's all these gaps in between that things happen where he didn't play, where he got injured, didn't make it to the playoffs even 9 years straight or whatever. So he gets blown out, but some magical quotes and shit say that
5 years straight.
Yeah, 5, whatever. He didn't make it to the playoffs. He almost ruined the franchise by.
I mean, he didn't make it to the finals. I should say he definitely made the playoffs in the rookie year. Yeah, because the Celtics whipped his ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his rookie year. Yeah, he definitely
he just couldn't get. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So LeBron made it to the finals by year 5.
LeBron.
No, year 4 or 5.
He got Jordan beat by 2 years.
No, he made it to the finals. Jordan
That's what I said.
To the finals.
He made it to the finals in 91.
Yeah.
He was drafted in what, 85?
85.
84. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
And he broke his foot his second or third year.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Jordan he got kicked out the finals like nine times before he made it. Either kicked out the playoffs or didn't.
I'm about to say he ain't never get kicked out the finals.
Hold
on.
He only made it. Yeah, he only made it 6 times. This is another 16 years, 6 times. That's great, Jordan.
So now we celebrating losses.
Well, no, I'm not celebrating losses. It's about
what was the point you was making? Let's go to that part. Yeah.
You could have.
So we got a 7-time All-NBA second team here. We're putting up against MJ. Okay. That's where you left off.
I'm not putting him up against MJ. I'm just saying if you blindly put up these numbers and said, "Oh, this guy made it to," like, who's that? He has to be a top 10 player, and he's not even considered top 10. This guy. Even though he has the numbers and the accolades and all that shit.
Hold on.
He never won an MVP because I don't know who was winning MVPs back then, but it wasn't him. George Mack, maybe that guy on the Lakers.
Hold on, I just need to understand. What makes him a top 10 player? Can you help me understand this?
Okay, using the reason why you say Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Put up numbers.
Show me the reasons
and he won
why
a bunch
over here.
Of chips.
Okay, I'm gonna play moderator. I'm about to be moderator real quick. And
he put up
I know. I
numbers
swear
and won a
people
bunch
gonna
of
think
chips.
I'm Team Jordan
Okay?
here because I'm neutral.
No, that's fine.
But
You be
no,
whatever team you wanna be on.
no.
Because
I'm gonna play moderator because what you just said. I don't know where you getting at because Sean was saying, and he gave LeBron credit, but recontextualized thing. You admitted it in the same conversation. I was listening. He wasn't the man on his teams. You said Bill Russell had him in a couple accolades. You just said why he's not a top 10 player because he wasn't the man.
Yes.
His team, hella stats, great stats, phenomenal numbers. Not the man
Not the
on
man.
his. That's why when we had that conversation, you didn't mention
it's
Biff
different.
Tannen. You said Bill Russell because Bill Russell was the man in his team in his era.
Yeah.
Jordan,
Okay.
man on his team, his era. LeBron, man on his team, his era, minus the Dwayne Wade thing. We're not counting this guy because he's not the man on his team.
Why would you put him in Jordan's?
You showed me this old 1950s caricature of a former Klan member. He got hella numbers. A ton of people got hella numbers.
And I never.
But he's not the man on his team.
You don't have to be the man.
But
what does that mean?
The best player on the team. That's what that means.
LeBron, D.
What do you mean? It says it in the title. Man on his team means he's the man.
LeBron's numbers are better than D. Wade's numbers the year he was the man. There was a struggle.
But you conceded that Dwayne Wade was the man. Who even said
LeBron did not want to step on toes? He even says this.
Oh my!
But give me
and then
one
when
stat.
they
I'm about to
said,
jump
"Hey,
out the window, bro.
LeBron, this is the year after when they lost that chip. Hey, LeBron, you got to be the man."
Give me one stat where you would say you're putting this guy, and he's a great player. He's a great player. But give me a stat that you would say you're putting up against MJ outside of championships. Just point. Which one are you talking about? The second team all time? The second team?
Dog, different era. I can't even put that.
No,
I
I'm
can't
saying what stats
contextualize
here.
it.
What stats here?
I can only contextualize it by the resume.
Well, yeah, what from his resume would you put?
In a blind taste test, if you just if they were both, no, I don't know who this is and I don't know who this is. Yes, we'd all say Jordan has better numbers, but this guy won 8 chips. He has 20 points a game. Similar numbers to Jordan.
Why are you mumbling? This is not similar to Jordan. This is not even
similar enough.
No, it's not even close.
Similar enough when it comes to like rebounds, assists, all that type of shit.
Oh my god!
No,
okay, we reaching now, bro. This objectively saying Jordan better than LeBron or vice versa. This is a reach.
Yeah.
This is terrible, bro.
From a position standpoint,
no, bro.
Yeah.
This is
all of that stuff.
Who's editing this episode? Tell him just clip this whole part out. This is ass, aroni, and cheese.
This
is bad.
The
I'm not
comments
clipping
gonna
this
love
out
this.
because
the comments gonna love this.
It takes a team to win these chips, and yes. Bill Russell won 11 with his teams. This guy was a part of those teams, and he's great. Maybe he was his Scottie Pippen. Let's put it that way. And maybe I should compare this guy more to Scottie than
maybe, or maybe not at all.
Yeah,
because what the fuck is going on, bro?
I just don't get. The point is, if you stack up the argument up until maybe 3 or 4 years ago about Jordan was that he always had more chips than Bron and this, that, and the third. When Bron started doing things like, oh, he's now in the top 10 in assists and rebounds. He's now the all-time leading scorer. Oh, he's made 20 All-NBA teams. Oh, he's made it to every All-Star game in almost every year of his career. He's done all the things Jordan never did. He's been to the finals a bunch of times. He made it to the conference finals at age 36 or 37. He's been deep playoff runs ever since whenever. So if you start looking at it, all the accomplishments on the road to the Hall of Fame that LeBron's on, he's arguably, and most definitely to me, has had a better career than Jordan based off everything he's done over the last 22 years. Championships aside, MVPs are subjective.
Well, career.
I'm gonna say 2 points real quick. Point number one, and I'm speaking from a perspective of an old school nostalgia glasses Jordan fan. All they're gonna do to argue against that is, well, Jordan played longer. I mean, LeBron played longer.
Yeah.
If Jordan played as long, he would have did the same thing. Not saying this is true. I'm saying that's what they're gonna say.
No, he wouldn't. So that's, no, he could not. He
that's
could
not. See. Let me finish. I did not say that was true. I said
he would say that
okay,
shit.
next point. My next point. Because you arguing a hypothetical. You're arguing the straw man. My next point. Damn. You could have said all of that without taking us to 1955, back when we had to drink from color water fountains, because that shit was just.
Havlicek's one of my favorite.
You made a great statement. If you looking at accolades and stats, there's some shit LeBron has done that
nobody's
Jordan
ever done, or
that no one will ever do. And guess what he about to say?
Same
Jordan
thing.
got some shit that LeBron can't do either. There we go. Boom. Where we at now?
What Jordan, what has Jordan done besides winning six
championships and never
No,
losing any of them?
well,
That's a big one though.
First team all defensive.
Slam dunk contest
9
winner.
times. First team all defensive 9 times. Okay. Defensive player of the year.
You know what LeBron didn't have either? A bunch of fucking statisticians.
No, I'm not done.
Padding his stats every fucking
10 times scoring champ. 10 times
Jordan seven steals in one game and only 3 turnovers on the other side. Like,
he's also led the league in steals.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying exactly. Yeah. So
you know who has the most steals
Jordan
in the playoffs?
Jordan played both sides of the ball at a high level, and he still
so does LeBron.
30. All right, I gotta go, guys. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna wrap up here.
The next show we can't go back past 1985 in basketball. 1972 was the cutoff.
Millsap and Havlicek. Here we go. All right.
Millsap. Millsap. I was mistaken. Yeah, at least I can admit when I'm wrong. Havlicek, yes, he's more Pippen
we
than
debate
Jordan.
Millsap and Havlicek.
The Millsap mishap. Let's go. Name of the episode.
Yep.
Oh, they gonna love that.
Shout out LeBron, shout out Jordan, bro. Yeah. That's all I got to say. I'm about to watch the Thunder advance.
Yes, have a good night, fellas.
Good night. I love the show.